an example of how fleeting we get in anger when we don't have the word, when we're hyped up on things. He had a jealousy. He had a jealousy about his flock eating, but none of this belongs to you.
Right, right.
And not only that, didn't the jealousy come from how his offering really wasn't received?
That's what it was.
You know, let's not forget what came before this conversation.
Right, right.
His offering wasn't received. And so, and when Cain heard the words which Abel his brother had spoken, behold, the anger of Cain was kindled against his brother Abel for declaring this thing. And Cain hastened up quickly, meaning rising up quickly, did it quickly. That's why sometimes you need to be patient. And took the iron part of his plowing instrument, with which he suddenly smote his brother, and he slew him. And Cain split the blood of his brother Abel upon the earth, and the blood of Abel streamed upon the earth before the flock. And after this Cain repented, having slain his brother, and he was sadly grieved, and he wept over him, and it vexed him exceedingly. And Cain rose up and dug a hole in the field, wherein he put his brother's body, and he turned the dirt over it. And the Most High God knew what Cain had done to his brother.
Now, Cain already knew what he had did. He felt remorseful. He didn't go tell his mom and dad. His soul was vexed because of it. But then, what did he do, brothers? He tried to cover it up.
Well, he put him in the ground.
He dug a hole and covered him up. Come on, prophet.
And the Most High God knew what Cain had done to his brother. And the Most High appeared to Cain and said unto him, where is Abel thy brother that was with thee? And Cain dissembled and said, I do not know. Am I my brother's keeper? And the Most High said unto him, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood cries unto me from the ground where thou hast slain him. For thou hast slain thy brother and hast dissembled before me, and did imagine in thy heart,
right?
You're already in your heart that I saw thee not.
See, there you go. Don't be disillusioned. And you know what the enemy would think, brothers and sisters, or give you the notion that you're getting away with something.
And here it's in the 21st verse. See, that's the thing. The Most High answered it immediately. Cain was the one that said and believed in his heart that no one would require the blood, because he says, and Cain said in the 21st, or maybe I don't know what number it is with you. Surely, if I slay thee this day, who will require thy blood from me?
See that?
And here you have. It says that's crazy. It's right there. It's the first thing that the Most High answers.
Come on. Verse 30. Read verse 30.
All right. For thou hast slain thy brother and hast dissembled before me, and didst imagine in thy heart. You imagined in thy heart that I saw thee not, nor knew all thy actions. And Abel told you he knew everything.
We're going to bring that to modern content. Don't think the Most High is not aware of your actions or know what's in your heart.
Your heart and the words that you say, you're going to give account for it.
We have to. We're going to. We need to be repentant and be honest before the Most High about what our flaws is and walk in correctness. Okay? You can't fool the Most High. You can't fool him. Come on, prophet.
For thou hast slain thy brother. Okay. I'll just read again. For thou hast slain thy brother and hast dissembled before me, and didst imagine in thy heart that I saw thee not, nor knew all thy actions. But thou did this thing and did slay thy brother for nothing, and because he spoke rightly to thee.
And because he spoke what?
He spoke rightly to thee.
He spoke rightly to thee.
And now, therefore, cursed be thou from the ground, which opened its mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand, and wherein thou did bury him. And it shall be, when thou shalt till it, it shall no more give thee its strength as in the beginning.
Now, in the beginning, Cain was a master gardener. I'm telling you. All right. So Cain is cursed. He can't grow anything. He can't produce from the ground no more. Right? Come on, prophet.
For thorns and thistles shall the ground produce, and thou shalt be moving and wandering in the earth until the day of thy death.
Until the day of thy death. So this is the curse that was placed on Cain. Now we know with curses and blessings, they're generational. Remember, the title is the first Bigfoot. right?
Mhm.
The initial curse was placed on Cain. This will happen to him. But we know from the scriptures, Cain had a family.
Yeah. It's for and any curse, we know it because we lived it. That's why we're waking up. We have the understanding and we know, okay, that's why it was so long, because it's for 3 or 4 generations that a curse extends itself, according
Yes.
to the Most High.
Yes. Come on, prophet.
Where would you like me?
Yeah, verse 32.
All right. And it shall, I think we did that right.
And it shall be.
And it shall be when thou shalt till it,
Mm-hmm.
the ground, it shall no more give thee its strength as in the beginning.
Mhm.
For thorns and thistles shall the ground produce, and thou shalt be moving and wandering in the earth until the day of thy death. And at that time Cain went out from the presence of the Most High God, our power, from the place where he was, and he went moving and wandering in the land towards the east of Eden, he and all belonging to him.
He and all that belonged to him. So his whole tribe. That word vagabond.
Vagabond.
That's tribe too, right? Wasn't that tribe definition on there?
I didn't see that.
The Most High recognized his tribe, brothers and sisters. See if that's on there.
A vagabond is an individual that wanders. So it didn't I don't think it said that.
Okay, listen.
No, I don't see. It just gives the description of what that means, moving from place to place without a fixed home, wandering. I mean, but if we really could think of something that we know of in our day and time, it would be gypsies.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. If you wanted to see it as a group of people, but certainly because the curse is on him, the blessings as well as the curse fall from the head down, and we are unable to escape it. So you're absolutely right. It would include his family.
It would include his family.
Anyone that they're under a curse.
A certain set of people, right? Okay. Prophets. So he is moving from the presence of the Most High. He's wandering in the land toward the east of Eden, he and all that belong to him. Read verse 34.
And Cain knew his wife in those days, and she conceived and bare a son.
Just like what the Bible said in Genesis. Keep going.
And he called his name Enoch, saying, and we know that's a different Enoch, saying, in that time the Most High God began to give him rest and quiet in the earth. And at that time Cain also began to build a city. He built the city, and he called the name of the city Enoch, according to the name of his son. For in those days the Most High God, our power, had given him rest upon the earth, and he did not move about and wander as in the beginning.
Okay. All right. Now we're holding it right there. So there was a period of time the Most High gave him rest from moving and wandering in the earth to get established, right? All during this time, a city is being built, and generations of Cains is being born in the earth, right? Now, we know with this Bigfoot sighting stuff, brothers and sisters, that this phenomenon has happened really all over the earth, in the Himalayas, in the deep forests, even in some of our backyards, Colorado, Michigan, Ohio. We've seen even the skunk, the backwoods, all over, right? Let's go into the Book of Jubilees. All right, let's go into the Book of Jubilees. Oh, you know what? Hold Jubilees, prophets. Go to Jasher chapter 2. We're going to Jubilees. Go to Jasher chapter 2, and I'm going to bring this out because we talked about Leviathan, Behemoth, and now we're talking about Behemoth, and now we're talking about Bigfoot. But we're telling you everything mythical, what you call mythical, is a shadow of reality, right? It was wizards back in the day. Look at Jasher chapter 2. And prophets, read verse 10. Start reading at verse 10. I just want to bring this out.
I guess this is it. And Enosh lived 90 years, and he begat Canaan.
Right. Go ahead.
And Canaan grew up, and he was 40 years old. And he became wise, and he had knowledge and skill in all wisdom.
In all wisdom, right?
And he reigned over all the sons of men, and he led the sons of men to wisdom and knowledge. For Canaan was a very wise man and had understanding in all wisdom, and with his wisdom he ruled over spirits and demons.
With his wisdom, he ruled over what?
Spirits and demons.
This person is what we would consider a wizard.
A warlock or wizard. Yeah.
He ruled over spirits and demons.
Demons.
Is this your Merlin here?
Yeah. Well, where they got his character.
Right.
Right.
Ain't that something?
Right. We're not going to apply that name.
No, we're not going to apply that name, but I'm saying that the similarities and the characteristics here, this is before the flood. This is before the flood.
And you're right. And so again, just like we said with Behemoth and Leviathan, we need to recognize and respect where the origin lies. It doesn't lie with the TV screen.
It does not.
They received, just like you said, they pulled this individual out, gave him a name, and this is a reflection, like you said, a shadow. It's a shadow of what Scripture has already said for how many years ago?
Now, brothers, we're going to stay in this chapter. We're going to bring out what happened to Cain. But this is what the Most High revealed to me, that I believe Cain was the first Bigfoot. Remember, we know he got a family established. We know that his whole line is cursed from him on down, right?
What we call Bigfoot.
What we call Bigfoot. Exactly. Right, prophets.
Yeah.
Before the flood, men was doing wicked things. All right? Unimaginable things. And things that's similar to what we're doing right now. Right? Prophets, you're in chapter 2?
Right.
Okay. Man, the first commandment was what? Multiply. Fill the earth, right? Be fruitful and multiply, right? Man started with this wisdom and knowledge that they got, started defiling that commandment. Prophet, read verse 19. Start at verse 19.
Okay, we're in Joshua chapter 2, verse 19. For in those days the sons of men begat to trespass against the Most High God our power, and to transgress the commandments which he had commanded to Adam, to be fruitful and multiply in the earth.
Look, it's the same thing going on today. Birth control.
Right.
I want to do this. I want to do that. Abortion. Same thing. Y'all doing the same. We're doing the same thing. Read that verse again, prophet.
For in those days the sons of men began to trespass against the Most High God our power, and to transgress the commandments which he had commanded to Adam, to be fruitful and multiply in the earth.
The Most High said it was a transgression. All right, come on.
And some of the sons of men caused their wives to drink a draught that would render them barren, in order that they might retain their figures, and whereby their beautiful appearance might not fade.
What'd you say, prophetess?
It's happening today. And some of the sons of men caused their wives to drink a draught that would render them barren, in order that they might retain their figures, and whereby their beautiful appearance might not fade. So out of the lust of their eyes, they came up with an idea: if you don't have a baby, then this is what you will remain looking like, and I can just,
Brothers and sisters, look, the enemy comes to rob, to kill, steal, and destroy. These men, this is iniquity time, come out of the blue with a potion on how a woman can not get pregnant. That knowledge had to come from the fallen ones. It had to.
No, it was. It did.
It did come from that.
I had to. No guessing.
This knowledge came from the fallen one. It showed them how the women can keep their figures and not get pregnant.
Absolutely. So that was a birth control.
Yeah, prophet.
That was a form of birth control. Yeah. So many people think these things are so brand new in science. No. That's a form of birth control. This type of spirit is still roaming the earth. It's more rampant. Botox, plastic surgery.
Yeah.
I can have my rear end enhanced, my breast enhanced.
Right.
All of that is still stemming out of the same wicked, evil lust and spirit in mankind.
Now, there was a natural attraction for the men to be attracted to women to bear children. That was a natural thing. Attracted to the women to bear children. That was the order of things. They were shutting this off. Keep reading, bro.
But they weren't attracted to bear children. That's not what this is. This is going straight to the fornication.
keep reading that, bro.
And when the sons of men caused some of their wives to drink, Zillah drank with them.
Zillah, come on.
And that was Cain's daughter,
okay,
right? Or one of his wives, I thought. Or one of the sons' wives, one or ever. We read that. And the childbearing women appeared abominable in the sight of their husbands as widows. whilst their husbands